My name is James Bridgeforth. I'm a young and very successful investor who has generated multiple tens of thousands of dollars investing in the stock and crypto markets. And in this video, I'm going to bring to you 3 investment strategies that could really set yourself on your way to generational wealth and change your family's financial future. Now, before we dive into this video, I want to bring to you these 3 strategies because I understand the bind that many investors can be in when it comes to accessing excess money to invest, right? So we always come up with this ideology that we don't have enough funds to invest, and sometimes this can be true. Now, all 3 of these strategies are going to relate to people no matter what situation they're in. We're going to be targeting couples. We're going to be targeting people who may have the funds, but they don't know what to do with it. Maybe they need a budget, or the people who don't have the funds at all and they need to find ways to make excess money. And this is exactly what we're going to touch on in this video. Now, the first strategy I want to touch on is going to be to cut the wants and fund your future. Now, when I say cut the wants and fund your future, I mean that you need to come up with a budget when it comes to investing. Let's say that you have the funds to invest, but you're not good at saving your money. You're not good at putting it away. This is the exact strategy that you want to do. The main thing that you want to do is change the way that you think and the mindset that you have. See, if you understand that the little money that you're able to put away by simply creating a budget is able to turn into hundreds and thousands of dollars, then you'll be more mindful and you'll respect that money a lot more rather than spending it on eating out or going out with your friends. You need to learn to say the word no. Let's say that you're around people that like to spend money, or they may be in a different tax bracket than you. Don't try and keep up, but understand that if you stay down for a couple of years, you could even surpass them and be in a better financial situation than you would have even imagined for yourself. Now let's break down the exact calculations of how you could do this in the exact way that you want to go about it. All right, so let's do a quick calculation, and let's say that you save $200 a month. Let's say you invested at an achievable rate of 15 to 20% return in 10 years. You could grow that to $65,000 to $90,000. Now, anybody watching this video, let me know in the comment section if $65,000 to $90,000 is able to change your financial situation. If it is, then this could be a great way for you to change your financial situation simply by putting away $200 a month at an achievable rate of 15 to 20%. Now, if you're not able to get that 15 to 20%, or you don't know the right way to do so, this is the key factor where investing comes in, and this is where the education will play a part. I will genuinely tell you, many people out there will tell you that it is hard to beat the market. And when they say beat the market, they mean it's hard to outperform the S&P 500. And this couldn't be further from the case. See, I've been investing for around 3 years at this point, and I've been able to beat the market ever since my first year investing, simply by doing the knowledge and simply by taking the quote unquote risk that many people deem them. Right? See, when you invest in these individual stocks and really start to do the knowledge, you will see that this is a lot easier than they make it out to be. A lot of things seem challenging because a lot of creators will come out here and use complex words when they speak to you guys to teach you, but it's truly simple if you are able to follow the right steps and truly find a person that you are able to look to for guidance and education when it comes to your investing journey. So yes, 15 to 20% is more than achievable. This past year, I was able to get 75% on my investments throughout the entire year. So 15 to 20% is not something that you should be afraid of, but it's something that you should be looking towards as something that is a goal for you, so that you are able to look towards that $65,000 to $90,000 additional net worth that you are able to add to your financial situation. So that is just one strategy, which is going to be cut the wants and fund your future. Now, the second strategy is going to appeal to the people who don't have the actual funds to do so. Let's say all the money that you bring in is going directly towards your bills. You don't have excess money to actually fund your future, but if you are able to do this key thing, then you will be able to do the exact same thing as the last strategy, which is going to be to get a side hustle. Now, I know many people could be scared of that term, or they don't know the right situations to go about it. Trust me, you do not need to start a business to have a side hustle. You don't need to put on excess risk. It just takes time, hard work, and effort. Now, there are many things that I did for a side hustle in order for me to generate income that I could put away to my investment portfolio. One of those things was cutting grass. Another thing is going to be Uber Eats, DoorDash. Let's say me personally, I own a vending machine company as well. These are many things that you can do so that you are able to put away excess income that you are solely going to invest in your financial future. Now that you have that side hustle that you are able to break down that is going to add to your financial future, let's go ahead and break down the calculations and the monetary gain on how you will be able to really change your life from this strategy. So let's say that your side hustle makes you around $3,000 a month, which is more than achievable if you truly start to put the work in and start to scale this side hustle to a larger percentage, right? Now, obviously, if that $3,000 isn't able to cover all of your fixed expenses, you can pull some of your income from your regular 9 to 5 in as well to cover those fixed expenses. But let's say for this situation, let's say you're a single person living in a smaller town that doesn't have a high fixed expense rate. Let's say you have a studio apartment, you're living below your means, you're able to cook and you don't eat out as much, and you're able to save money and your fixed expenses aren't as high. So let's say that you have that $3,000 a month that you put towards your fixed expenses, and let's say you're on a salary of around $60,000 a year. That $60,000 is a great number for you to be able to invest in your financial future. So if you take that $60,000 and invest it at a 15% annual rate, which is more than achievable, over the next 10 years, that would set you up of an investment portfolio of $500,000 in just 10 years. This is very important and crucial because many people have an idea that they want to become financially free, but they don't know the right idea or steps to do so. So this is going to be our second strategy on how exactly we can become financially free and set us up for success and take care and take control of your future. Now, when diving into our third investment strategy, this is one of my favorites, and I really like this because we're touching on all different facets of people. We touched on the single people who may have the income, but they don't have the budget to do so. And then we touched on the people who may not have the income so that they're able to create a side hustle. So that covers two people. And then I also want to talk to all my couples out there. So let's say that you're a couple. We want to start off with the millionaire investing strategy, which is something that I talk about on many of my social media platforms. So let's say that you're a couple and you have a combined income of $100,000 a year. That $100,000, let's say she makes $50K and you make $50K. That $50K you all are going to live off of. Let's say that you live off her income, which is going to be $50,000, and you put that towards all of your fixed expenses every single month. Now, that other $50,000 that comes from him, you are going to invest that money every single year. Now, let's say that you invest his $50,000 at 15 to 20% rate over the next 10 years. That will put you guys' net worth at $1 to $1.5 million. This is a simple investing strategy that can set you up for millionaire status, which is a goal that many people have, but they never have the strategy or steps to get there. And then we touched on the other single people who may have the income, but they only have the income for their fixed expenses and they don't have excess income to invest. And we touched on our third person out there, which is going to be all of our couples out there, which are actually going to be able to build a $1 million to $1.5 million net worth. See, many people have this goal of achieving that millionaire status. And this investing strategy is going to give you the exact blueprint and steps that you need to take in order to do this and change your family's financial situation and make your family's last name an asset. So if you enjoyed watching this video, learned anything new, or found any strategies that you want to implement to you and your family's life, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, turn on that post notification bell so you never miss an update, and I'll see you guys in the next video.